Good morning. What day is today? Today is January 24th, Thursday. And this is video one. I'm calling it left hand cow because that's what I'm starting it with. But then also, it's going to be, those ones are all done. Mindfulness. Dang it. It's one of the skill sets. Oh, still observe skills. Will be the rest of the observe skills. But one time, and I can't remember, I think they just told us to draw a cow with our left hand, or not necessarily our left hand, but like if you're left-handed, draw it with your right hand. If you're right-handed, draw it with your left hand. I'm a little bit ambidextrous because I got changed from left to right as a baby. But I thought my cow turned out pretty good. It was a fun thing, though. You can try it. You can make your cow look like anything. You don't have to have it look like... doesn't have to look like any particular kind of cow. Doesn't have to have spots or horns or... The ears did turn out funny. They look like mouse ears on my cow. That was fun, though. And now, mindfulness. I'm going to do the disclaimer at the end, but obviously I'm not a counselor. Watch at your own risk. Mental health therapy is not a game, even though we laugh a lot. I'm not a therapist. I'm a patient. Alright. Okay, so doing mindfulness skills. Observe skills. So taking hold of your mind, using your powers of observation to focus in on observing something, rather than panicking and going out of control. So, we've observed our breath, and we've observed sensations of touch, and urges to do something, and the act of eating, and just a variety of things have been observed in yesterday's videos. So these are some skills that you can practice to grab hold of your mind by observing thoughts coming in and out of your mind. You can imagine that your mind is stuff. You can observe by expanding awareness. We can open our mind to our senses. So these are just some things. Observing thoughts coming in and out of your mind. There's a few different ways of doing this. You can notice thoughts as they come into your mind and ask, where do thoughts come from? Then watch them to see if you can see where they come into your mind. As you notice thoughts in your mind, notice the pauses between each thought. Or notice if there isn't any pauses, maybe. You can imagine that your mind is the sky and that thoughts are clouds. Notice each thought cloud as it drifts by, letting it drift in and out of your mind. Imagine thoughts as leaves on water flowing down a stream, as boats drifting by on the lake, or as train cars rolling by you. When worries go round and round in your mind, move your attention to the sensations in your body, those that are most intense right now. Then, keeping your attention on your body, sensations, notice how long it takes for the worries to ooze away. I mean, I suppose, unless your body doesn't feel good, then your worries aren't going to ooze away, but I don't know. Anyway, I mean, like, if you stub your toe and you're worried and you slam your toe with a hammer or something, imagine you're not going to really be worrying about whatever it was you're going to be worrying about, because the pain in your toe will be really intense. Yes. Yep. My teachers. Thank you. Patience. Step back from your mind as if you're on top of a mountain and your mind is just a boulder down below. Gaze at your mind, watching what thoughts come up when you're watching it. Come back into your mind before you stop. And you can watch for the first two thoughts that come into your mind. These are all head games we can play with our own head when it's trying to play head games with us. That's basically what we're learning how to do with mindfulness. Imagine that your mind is a conveyor belt and that thoughts and feelings are coming down the belt. Put each belt or feeling in a box, and then put it on the conveyor belt and let it go by. And imagine that your mind is a conveyor belt and that you're sorting thoughts and feelings as they come down the belt. Label the types of thoughts or feelings coming by, like worry thoughts, thoughts about my past, thoughts about my mother, planning what to do thoughts, angry, feeling sad thoughts. Put them in boxes nearby for another time. A river. Imagine that your mind is a river and that thoughts and feelings are boats going down the river. Imagine sitting on the grass watching the boats go by. Describe or label each boat as it goes by. Try not to jump on the boat. And imagine that your thoughts are a railroad track and that thoughts and feelings are train cars going by. Describe or label each as it goes by. Try not to jump on the train. Observe by expanding awareness. Breathing in, notice your breath. Then keeping your breath in your awareness. On the next breath, notice your hands. Then keeping both in your awareness. On the next breath, expand your awareness to sounds. Continue holding all three in awareness at the same time. So you breathe in and you think of your breath. And then you're thinking of your breath. And then keeping your breath in your awareness, you're noticing your hands. And so you're keeping your head too busy to notice other things. My hair's getting me. Continue holding all three in your awareness, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Keeping your focus on what you're currently doing, gently expand your awareness to include the space around you. Go hug a tree and feel the sensations of the embrace. Attend to the embrace of the sheets and blankets or comforters around you as you lie in bed. Do this when you feel lonely and want to be loved or to love. When they're saying attend to the embrace of the sheets and blankets, it just means notice that your blankets are nice and snuggly. And if they're nice and snuggly and they're soft or whatever you like them as, then just be like, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yay! And focus in on that. Attending to it sounds so poofy. But, I mean, for poofy people, it's very nice. We like poofiness. But I want this to be so people can think that it's good for everybody. Okay. I think I'll just do longer videos today. So, open your mind to your senses. Practice walking with your senses as wide open as you can make them. Notice what you hear, see, and feel. Notice what you feel when shifting your weight between each step. Notice your body experience as you turn. And 58. For one mouthful in a meal, pause with a spoonful or forkful of food. Look at what you're going to eat, smell it, and listen to it. And when you're ready, put it in your mouth. Notice the taste, texture, temperature, and even the sound your teeth make in chewing your mouthful slowly. Note the changes in its taste, texture, temperature, and sound as you chew it to completion. And on that one, notice if it weirds you out. Because it can, I think. So we're going to go to number 64, and we're at 59. Focus your mind on paying attention to each sensation that comes into your mind. Attend to sensations of sight, smell, touch, hearing, and taste, or to the thoughts generated by your brain. Notice sensations as they arise, and notice them as they fall away. Let your mind focus on each sensation as it arises. Notice each sensation with curiosity, allowing it to be. Examine the uniqueness of each sensation. 60. Be here. Be in the present now. Be here now. Take a moment to notice every sense you are aware of. To yourself, make a statement about each sense. I feel the chair feels me. I hear the heater hears me. I see the wall sees me. I hear a stomach growl, and it hears me. I'm not sure about what the it hears me stuff part is about. Is that? I might have missed that when we went through it. So I didn't nitpick it, or I don't remember nitpicking it at the time. So 61. When a feeling arises within you, notice it, saying, for example, a feeling of sadness is arising within me. 62. When a thought arises within you, notice it, saying, for example, the thought, it is hot in here, is arising within me. 63. Take just a moment of your time and practice nothing to do mind. Let yourself become completely aware of your present experience, noticing sensations and the space around you. 64. Find a small object, one you can hold in your hand. Place it in front of you on a table or in your lap. Observe it closely, first not moving it, and then picking it up and turning it over and around, gazing at it from different angles and in different lights. Just notice shapes, colors, sizes, and other characteristics that are visible. Then change your focus to your fingers and hands touching the object. Notice the sensations of touching the object. Notice the texture, temperature, and feel of the object. Put the object down. Close your eyes and inhale and exhale deeply and slowly. Then, with beginner's mind, open your eyes. With new vision, once again notice the object. With beginner's mind, open to feeling new textures and sensations and explore the object with your fingers and hands. Put down the object and once again focus your mind on inhaling and exhaling once. Just to close it, I think. Some of these we got to do when we're a group, and it's pretty fun. It is. It's equally as fun as watching a football game. More fun than watching a football game for some people, because some of us don't quite get the rules of football. Even though we know exciting things happen, it's too fast. So, like, and somewhere in here, there's one where you take clear plastic glasses, put some water in it, then drop in drops of food coloring, and blowing soap bubbles. That was fun as a group. Yep. Mental health. Sometimes that involves being a little bit mental as a group, but in non-malicious ways. So anyway, that one, I think we did something similar to that, and then we did ones with bags of, like, beans and stuff. It was fun. We liked it. Well, I liked it. I don't know what other group members thought of it. They might have thought it was really super weird. But I've been, I knew I was doing something because I switched the disclaimer to the end. So the disclaimer on this is that these are copyrighted materials, and the people that compiled this copyrighted material gave me permission to, and that teach this copyrighted material, my teachers gave me permission to read this out loud online and give my commentary on it, because I have a lot of experience as a mental health services consumer for, like, sometimes willing, sometimes unwilling. And what's the other reason? I might go back to doing the disclaimer at the beginning, because now I can't remember what I'm disclaiming. Oh yeah, those guys got the permission from the copyrighted material people. And the lady that wrote this material and came up with the idea of dialectical behavior therapy doesn't know who I am. And when you're doing mental health, it's really important to try and get professional help, but just like with going to the doctor or anything else. And my reasons for that are in January 22nd videos 1 through 3. Thank you.